Alright guys, here is a new tutorial video requested by Nick. If you want to know how to go to third person view, you just hit F5. So watch, enjoy, learn. Any additional questions, go in the comments. And yep. Alright, my friend Nick said that he wanted me to show some more tutorials. So here is the most efficient way to mine. I've got my mine shaft down here. Now the way you want to do this is you mine to the bottom of the world, and then according to the forums I've read, about 14 or so blocks up is where you're going to find the most valuable mineral spawns. So stuff like gold, iron, diamond, and coal you're going to find a lot of at this level. So what I do is I dig down to the bottom of the world, find that, and then I set up a little mining operation a few levels up. So the most efficient way to mine is, you'll see I just dug a straight shaft all the way down here, and then what you do is get yourself turned around, and then what you do is every 2 blocks you mine a new shaft, going out at a 90-degree angle from the new shaft. And the reason you do it every 2 blocks is this way I'm mining this shaft, I see this wall obviously, and then I don't want to mine right next to it because I'm looking at the same wall, so I mine one more over, and then I see this wall. Gives you more coverage, makes it faster and more efficient to mine, and you'll find a lot of cool stuff like diamonds and dirt. Yay! Farming! Alright, what I've got set up here is my little underground farm. The way I did this is you lay down some dirt, and then you want to put some water in there next to it. You get the water by using iron buckets, which I'll show you how to craft, or maybe I did, I don't know what order I'm putting these videos in, but so here's how you farm. First thing you do is you go outside, you use your hoe to plow up some grass, and that'll drop seeds, which you then plant in the ground. So what you do is you want to sort of just till the land with your hoe, and then I've got my seeds right here. You just go ahead and plant them. You got to be careful not to walk on top of them, because you will despawn the seeds. And if you keep torchlight on them, they grow a lot faster out in the sun. They will grow in a couple of Minecraft days. And then what happens is you will left click them to farm them back up, and they will drop wheat, which I will show you in 1 second here. Here's the wheat. Look at it, look at it, look at it. Awesome. And what you can do with wheat is you go to your crafting bench. 3 in a row gets you a loaf of bread, which restores 2.5 hearts. So there's a little bit about farming. And yep. Alright, and Nick wanted to learn a little bit more about crafting, so I'm gonna go over that again. Of course, you've got all the tools I showed you how to make in my first tutorial. For example, you line them up like this. You've got a pickaxe. This will give you an axe, and of course just one on top gives you a shovel. As for a weapon, a sword, it's 1 stick on the bottom, and then rock, stone, iron, whatever, gives you a sword. Torches as well is just 1 stick with a piece of coal on top. Red light torch, or redstone torch, which is what gives you electricity in the game, is a stick with some redstone on top. Something else I didn't cover, my first video, is actually how to make a bow, and we'll go over bows and arrows right now. So a bow, you make like a bow shape, like that, with the sticks and the little sideways V or greater than sign, I guess. And then silk, which drops from spiders, you line up right there, and that'll give you a bow. And then for the arrows, the way you make arrows is you use flint from which drops from gravel, a stick in the middle, and then a feather, and that'll give you a stack of 4 arrows each time you do that. One of the other things that I didn't cover was how to make a hoe, which you use for farming. The way you do that is it's just like that, or that. That'll give you a hoe, which you use for farming. What else? Ladders. Yeah, let's go over ladders. So ladders, you take sticks and you line them up, in an H shape, which will give you a ladder. We can go over tracks as well real quick, that you'll be using to make a minecart. Iron bricks on each side with a stick in the middle gives you 16 of the tracks to lay down. And on those tracks you're going to want a minecart, I believe. So minecart is this, basic kind of tub shape, gives you a minecart. And of course you do need to smelt your iron after you mine it up, so let's go over how to make an oven, or a furnace. That is this right here. You make a nice little square, gives you a furnace, and the way you use the furnace is, I will show you. Turn around right here, you put some kind of fuel in the bottom, and then you can put what you're trying to smelt up here, iron, gold, whatever. You can also cook the meat that pigs drop, and then it lights the fire and gives you whatever you were smelting. Boat. Let's do boats and boxes. Boat is made out of wood, same recipe as the minecart, and you'll use that to go in the water, and you travel a lot faster through water on a boat than you do just swimming. And of course there's the chest recipe, which is the same as the oven, right there, and you use those to store all your stuff. You put two of them side by side, gives you a much larger chest, which you see here, which is what I use to store everything. And I have everything labeled, so let's go over how to make a sign. Yay! It's one stick, and then you're going to use wood right on top just like that, and then you can use that sign. It'll let you input text to write whatever you want. You'll see that I've got all sorts of goodness. Animal and food stuffs, dirt and wood stuff, stone! This one's not labeled, but this one's got my weapons, and there's some buckets in there. I'll show you how to make a bucket. Sand and gravel, and clay, iron and gold, and diamonds, and red dust, oh my, and blob drops. So let's go over how to make a bucket as well, which is what you use to transport water and lava. Just a simple V shape with the iron gives you an iron bucket. And then what you do is you walk up to some water, you right click, and you'll get some water in the bucket, and you can move that water spawn to other places. That's gonna do it for all this stuff. Any other questions, anything else I need to go over, put them in the comments. Nick, tell all your college friends so they know what kind of loser friends you have from back home. And yep. Armor recipes. So let's go over how to make armor. You can make armor out of iron, the leather that cows drop when you kill them, but I'll just use iron for an example here. First thing you want is a nice little hat. So what you do is you make a nice little upside down U shape that gives you a helmet. Then let's go over some pants. Look, they look like pants, they give you pants right here. Chest plate is going to be everything except for the little spot where your head goes through. And then boots are just going to be like that. Two little lines. You can, do the top two or the bottom two, and that gives you some boots, and that gives you armor. Hooray! So that was the 4th installment in my never-ending series of Minecraft videos. I'll keep them coming if people still love them, and they do, because who can resist, listening to me talk about Minecraft is pretty much the best thing you can spend your time on. That'll do it. Peace. I love you, Nick. Who wants to learn how a monster trapper works? Alright then. So, what we have here is a nice little river, a couple other little rivers, and goes down into here, and that's where the monsters die. So, the way that this works is, I'm hanging out over here, or down there, or whatever. It's nighttime, the bad guys come out, and they're like, hey look, it's Jeff, I'm gonna go get him. Doop 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 doop. Oh no! Now it's really hard for me to move backwards, so I'm going to keep going forwards, because Jeff's there anyways. So the water takes me down, and then I get down in here, and... oh no, I can't get out. It's really hard to swim up. I'm going to drown. Ah! Then they die. And I will show you. You collect their items as well down at the bottom. So, let's say you just test the water current like this. I'm going to throw a couple of torches down there. I've got 38 right now. Throw 3 down, 35. They float down there. And they float up. Do they make me look like an idiot? They might. They might. Where the hell are they? This is embarrassing. Let's go take a look. Where did they go? Alright, anyways. So, Bob drops an item when he's down there. He goes down there, comes out here, and I set up the water currents so that everything gathers right there. And there we go, picked up the torch. I don't know where the other 3 went, but whatever.